Welcome, guys. Today we're going to be getting into a very fun topic. We're going to talk about some precious metals. We're going to talk about energy. We're going to talk about some trading. Remember, guys, we are live, so thank you for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to new people coming in. And guys, before we get into the video, you know what we got to do.
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Subscribe now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Now, before we jump into it, guys, let's do a quick audio check to see if I'm spitting loud with you guys. And if you guys got me loud and clear, let me know. I will be... give me 1 second. Let me adjust my own audio real quick. Let me see.
Stop the cap.
Alright, it's working pretty good. So let's get into the charts, guys. We got some craziness that's been happening. Silver has been hitting over 90. We're going to look at it on the daily real quick. It's absolutely gone binoculars, like bonkers. It's crazy town now, but guess what, guys?
We are gonna be rich.
Silver is doing absolutely amazing, and I'm happy that it's doing good. I hope you guys are trading it, investing into it. It's pretty much been going in one direction. Let me refresh the page real quick. Woo, man, it's doing really good. All right, so let's look at this on the date. Let's look at this on the daily real quick. Now, silver has been topping out. It's been going pretty much. It's probably going to break $100. Now, this is what my plan is, guys. I've been talking about precious metals for years on this channel. Just check out the log, check out the channel. I've been talking about it. For me, guys, I'm selling off some of my precious metals and converting it into energy. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to show you some charts and stuff. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are below about it. And what are you doing with your proceeds? You're selling off precious metals because you got in really, really cheap. You got gold really cheap. You got silver really cheap. What are you doing with your precious metals proceeds? But for me, we're going to be heading out our first thing, going to macrotrends.com, checking out that amazing website. If you've not been to this website, you're missing out.
We are gonna be rich.
One of the best websites out there for economics and trading, guys.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It might make you smarter. So first thing we got to look at, one of the most important things we got to look at is the silver to oil ratio. Now, what does that mean? If you convert it into like one share in a sense of how much silver you get for oil, silver is blossoming. Look at this. This chart heads back to 1946. We're talking about nearly 100 years, guys. Like, it's old.
No!
Real old. So, since we're sitting at all-time record high, if silver's up and oil is down, let's look at the oil chart to give you guys some perspective about that. Let me exit this out real quick. So here's the oil chart, and here's when oil went kind of negative in a sense. But oil is bouncing off this low. Now, I think that for me, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into oil, into crude oil, and slowly building up my position, looking at dividend earning stocks, monthly earning stocks. I'm going to be talking about that more and more. I got a whole list for you to check out. And if you guys don't like it, if you guys do like it, let me know. But
stop it. Get some help.
Michael, you can't be butting in right now. But we'll be talking about more in detail. So if we look at the charts, guys, let's look at the charts. We get silver on a high. You should have been buying silver below the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. You should have been buying cheap. But guess what? Most people will be like,
Stop the cap.
let's buy it now. If you're going to be buying silver now, I think that you should, I can't tell you what to do. But for me and my monies, we buying something else right now. We looking at selling silver, buying energy. And I've been sitting on silver so long, paying these quarterly fees, these monthly fees. But guess what? When it comes to silver, you cash out and buy something that's cash flowing. So we're going to look at some other stuff. We got US oil, USO, sitting down real low right now. Now, it's a good possibility we're buying early, but it might be actually something to be looking into. We got crude oil bouncing off these lows. Could it head down lower? It definitely can. But I think it'll be a very good conversion to heading over to silver into that. But let's look at silver compared to everything else, guys, because we know silver is rocking right now. So we got oil. No, we're not looking at this right now. We got gold prices versus oil. No, not that. Okay, here. we got the long-term chart of silver. Silver over like the super duper long term. Silver has been doing absolutely amazing. But we look at silver to the Dow and compare it. We see that silver has been actually catching up. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like that's back in the 1990s, 2000. And look. So now people are closing their trades in silver and buying stocks or buying assets because silver is hitting insane records. Look at that right there. So let's look at some stocks that look at things that I'm looking at. Remember, I don't talk about investments too much on this channel. I usually talk about exposing people, but I want to mix in and sprinkle in some little goodness for you guys because to me, this stuff is the right type of investments. Most people want to get into the day trading, the riskier stuff. To me, it just makes things a lot harder for yourself when you're looking at riskier stuff right now. Let's see, expensive, massive. All right, we're going to look at a stock called AMLP real quick, okay? AMLP. AMLP. Actually, I need to bring that up on a different chart. Here we go. So this is also another crude. It's another. No. Whoa. My bad. Energy, PEO, massive up. Risky, USIO, WTI, MLP. All right. So the first one is a cover call strategy, and that one's in energy. Now this one's a little bit different. If you're going for the dividend, so you can start, building up more cash flow. This is a play for that. MLPD. This is a cover call strategy. It has a high dividend of like 11%. This is a different way of looking at it. Now, I don't always promote or talk about cover call strategies so much, but for me, this is one aspect I'm going to get into it. So, for example, if I had $100, I would allocate, ideally 10-20% to this thing. This is what I'm doing. Now, remember, I'm not telling you guys what to do. Do what you want to do with your own money. It's whatever. For me, I got to find somewhere to place the money from all the trades, from all the gains from silver. And I think silver, since it is on a high, finding anything in oil, anything in energy is something better. So when you're looking at USO, for example, now USO doesn't pay a dividend. So you're going to have to look at the gains long term. But if crude oil starts heading higher because of certain things happening, politicalness that I don't want to dive into, that is on my list. But I think it'll be just clear that if you get into something that's cheaper, you're not going to be worrying yourself losing value buying silver at a high. Now, I do think silver will correct and head down lower, maybe down to these 50s down here, and then build back up to these, maybe. But ideally, if you are going to sell, how would I say this? For me, I'm dollar cost averaging out, slowly, periodically out more and more. Now, does that make things more complex? You can't get the top? Yeah, it is what it is. But you can average around the top instead of just, closing out. Like some people are just going to close out here. It may go higher. Maybe. Let me see. Give me a second, guys. We got USO right here. Now, I know it's not my normal topic, guys, so I will make it a short stream. Not too long, not to bore you guys with information about stuff that you possibly just don't care about. But I care about this shit, and I love actually talking about investments. So another one is gold to oil ratio. So if you are into precious metals like gold, it'd be a good thing to look at selling some of your precious metals and looking at, gold and including silver, and looking at buying into oil, energy. That's just a play that I'm looking at. I think it will yield long term pretty well. We're looking at oil prices versus silver prices, historical relationship. Check out these charts, guys. I know this is the boring stuff, and you guys are like, oh my God, Andre, hurry up.
I know, it's embarrassing, but I simply can't help myself.
We got Reese 3D. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks for... Hey there. Now, remember, guys, I'm live on YouTube, Instagram, Kick, and Twitch. So if you're following me there, bro, give me some love. Give me some, subscribe. Give me a little hand clap. Make it a little bit easier. feeling it. Yeah, we're going to take 2026 over, guys. We're going to be hitting new heights. We're going to get into some cheaper, more, growth stocks. So basically what you guys want to do is this. Now, I can't tell you what to do. This is what I'm doing. So let me fill you in. When you have an inflated asset that's going up in value, okay, find a way to sell that asset because you bought it cheap and flip that and buy a underperforming asset, something that's cheaper that has a rise up. So when you keep doing this and this and this from overvalued, undervalued, overvalued, undervalued, this is called wealth cycles. You, for example, just say hypothetically real estate was super duper cheap and precious metals is up. You would sell your precious metals to buy real estate that cash flows. Silver and gold, they do have some cash flow when it comes to like the miners and stuff like that. So there is some, but it's very, very small. But if you look at real estate, look at crude oil, energy, stuff like that, those have actual dividends that are actually really nice. So what you can do is this. That's what I'm doing. I'm not telling you guys what to do. Look at, selling precious metals, look at energy stocks, look at things that are undervalued. Now, some people will have they'll say like, oh, crypto's undervalued because it can go, Bitcoin can hit 100,000. When I look at the charts when it comes to Bitcoin, I think we're buying at a high. I see Bitcoin going lower long term and then making a bottom. Hopefully it hits the 50K. If it hits 50K, that'd be amazing. And then we can buy from there and stack up again. But I just think that using the proceeds of precious metals to buy other, assets, I think would probably be best. And for the people who are like, hey, Andre, what do you, let's look at that on the chart. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Just give you guys a relationship, just an idea what I'm talking about. BTC, USD. Now, remember, guys, if any question or comments, let me know. I'm live, and thank you guys for joining, hanging out with me.
Thank you very much.
Welcome
to new people coming in. So I think that most likely Bitcoin will do like a head and shoulders, pop up a little bit and head back down. It would be very, very nice if Bitcoin does hit this zone. So when it comes to the proceeds of selling the silver and buying crypto, I would, in my opinion, waiting for Bitcoin to hit this zone down here, this sexy zone of 49 to 70K, hits that, then I would be buying into it and not the reverse. Buying at the top of silver because there are people buying at this point. You may be correct long term. Maybe in 6 months, silver's at $150, $200. Now you're up double and some change. It makes up. It makes sense. Cool. But and my opinion is, if it does do that, buy at the pullback. So when it goes up, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You don't want to be buying at a top and then trying to sell at a new top. But yeah. But when we're looking at that over here, crude oil is at. So let's look at some other crude oil stocks real quick, okay? I got a whole list of them. We got this one right here. Give me a second. Let me bring this up. This is WTI, and not the actual fund. It's the overseas offshore one. Now this is a riskier play. Now when I mean riskier, it is risky. I'm not telling you to buy this stuff at all. So if you're like, hey, Andre told me to buy this stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna be like,
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Don't listen to me, right? When it comes to this, this is all entertainment, right? But this is what I'm actually doing. I literally bought some shares just this morning, so I'm actually living this, doing this right here. Sold my precious metals and put a portion to buying this. Oh, boats. Ooh, wrong chart. My bad. Wrong chart. Wrong chart. Wrong chart. Give me a second. My bad, guys. WTI overseas right here. Here we go. New York Stock Exchange. So look, this is just a riskier play. It does have a dividend of I think 2 point something percent. Let's say 3%. Okay. So we get a dividend of 2.37%. We're at a very low. It's a penny stock. Cool. I'm not pitching this shit to you guys. This is what I'm doing. I'm just telling you guys that I'm selling my precious metals at a high and converting some of it to crude oil cash flow. This plays quarterly. I think most likely when I sell my precious metals, it's going to be put some in here. And then if it heads up to the $8 or $9, boom, it's a really good conversion. And I'm getting some cash flow. I had negative cash flow when it comes to precious metals, paying the storage fees, over the years. It sucks, but it is what it is. But I think it'd be a good way to look at getting into some, something different. Now, remember, guys, not telling you what to do, because most people are like, "Hey, Andre, you're that clown, right?" I'm a clown. Welcome to Clown Town. No. I'm not telling you guys what to do. This is what I'm doing for my personal stuff. And I've covered crypto and Bitcoin on this channel multiple times. I think silver and precious metals so many times I can't even count. But that's one I'm looking at. Let's look at another one right here quick. Remember, guys, questions or comments, let me know. Now, this is a riskier play. WTI is risky, but USOI, is it IO? OI. Give me a second. USOI. Now, this is a cover call strategy. Is this it right here? Give me a second. Boats. USOI. Not there. Cover call strategy. Nope, not that one. That's boats. Maybe I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, here we go. So this is when crude oil hit zero. Now this one pays a high dividend or payout, where you want to put it as 29.83%. You are capping your upside a little bit because this is a cover call strategy. But if it does go up to these higher amount and you are getting up, it's a way to, balance out the portfolio. So my portfolio is shifting from precious metals gains to some energy and anything else that I find that is lower valued. That's just the power play that I'm going on. Now, if you guys have similar things, let me know. Because I know that some people are going to be like, oh, no, this is kind of dangerous. But I don't want to be like this guy here.
You lose. Need some change? No. Why? Because I'm all out of money. All out of.
You don't want to be like Squidward, bro. You don't want those problems. Okay, let's get into it. So we have USIO. That's an option right there. Our next one on the list is Energy PEO. Oh yeah, PEO. Here's another one here. PEO. Oh, we're gonna go to the monthly real quick. PEO 2334. I went down a little bit. You buying at highs. This. Oh, actually, sorry. That's not it. AMLP. XOP. Energy. XLE. At resistance. Okay, sorry about that. Not this one. XLE. That's a different note I have on there. I'm basically looking at my my Excel spreadsheets of different stocks. XLE Spider Mutual Funds 4806. Give me a second. I'm looking at resistance. Wait for pullback. Annual US oil DBO. Okay. I'm kind of looking at both right now, guys. So DBO's on the other list. Oh, here we go. That's the other one. So DBO has a dividend of, let me see on my other computer, 3.2%, 3.26%. It's an annual dividend, so don't be banking on that so much. But it is in the oil field right now, oil, industry. And look at this right here. If I'm right on oil and it goes up, then we can be seeing from 12 to 17, getting an annual dividend. I know it's not too bad, but it is a power play. So for me, I need to get out of precious metal since we're at a high. Do something with it. Find cash flow, or find things that would benefit your overall portfolio. Now, for the guys who are like, oh no, day trading is where it's at, find a way to build up a balanced portfolio. Have day trading as a slice of the pie, slice of the pizza, and then one slice of the pizza will be precious metals if it's taking the majority of it. So that means you have to cut back, sell off, and buy into cheaper assets, But you don't want to do it in a way that
I do not want to look dumb. I don't like looking dumb.
You don't want to be buying meme stocks, stuff like that. Give me a second. I know we got a comment over here. I heard it in my headphones real quick. Yeah, for the guys who follow me on the other platforms, thanks for watching me. It's been a lot of fun covering all this stuff. Let's get into a little bit more. Oh, and two also good ones if you guys are looking at cash flowing. Now, there's the first one I like, and this is not oil related. This is just me always continuously to keep buying into these funds is JEPIX. This one is doing really well because we're following the markets. This is JP Morgan Equity Fund, pays 8% dividend, and also JEPI. I bought into that also this morning. Again. So JEPI is one of the slower ones. There's ones that get higher yield, but this is just what I'm looking at. I've been buying into this earlier, and I'm just dollar cost averaging in. Buying into this stuff is a lot of fun. Because if you're looking at cash flow, guys, I think cash flow really helps out so you can get some other money to buy stuff, like buy into cheaper stocks like USIO or WTI. WTI, like, I know some people are going to be looking at staking rewards as doing stuff like that. For me, it is what it is. I'm not buying so much. Like, I'm trading crypto on my what's it called, on IC markets, but that's it. I'm not buying it with cash positions at all. Like, this is one of my babies right here. This pays quarterly. Let's look at some quarterly dividends real quick. You know, let's see if they have dividends on here. Now, if you want to find some really awesome way of looking at dividends, go to marketwatch.com. MarketWatch has a really good way of looking at it. You can look at this from here. That's one way. MarketWatch has it on a way that you can look at it being stacked up. Let's actually look at some other ones. But what you can do, if you want to use ChatGPT real quick or some other things like that, just type in things that are cash flowing, oil stocks, and how I can, get on par with that. I think it's really balanced, or a really good way. So for people who are making the stream right now, I'm closing out some of my silver positions, and I'm slowly exiting. So as I was buying down, all the way down here, like all this right here, I'm slowly exiting up here, slowly exiting more and more, and then using the proceeds to look at energy stocks and cash flow stuff. Now, some people don't like that. Some people, it is what it is. For me, I think it's a good balanced way of looking at, managing my stocks. And this was good. I like JEPI. JEPI's really cool. I mean, let's actually make it look a little bit differently right here. Zoom in. And JPIX is the other one. Now, if you're trying to buy it on Robinhood, you can't buy this one on Robinhood at all. You gotta have to go to other platforms and stuff. But let me know, what platform do you like to trade on? You use Robinhood, you use overseas stuff, or use Webull. I think they're all good. As long as they're not like FTX and stuff like that. Oh, actually, here. This is what I think is going to happen when precious metals. Where's my clip with that? Give me a second. Oh, here you go.
I wonder what kind of TV this is.
Marnie, pork belly prices are going up like crazy. Buy, buy, buy.
I'm rich, biatch!
That's not a good channel.
Marnie, there's been a change. Sell, sell, sell.
This is the worstest TV I ever saw.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Now, you don't want to be left with the bag. Now we got a question from Happy Journey Gateway. What's up? Thanks for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to new people. Welcome. Now let's look at some silver stocks on here. So a very easy silver stock is going to be SLV. SLV is one of my favorite out there because I've been buying into this also. Oh, my bad. Where is the market for SLV? Let's look at stocks, funds, ETFs. What? No chart. It flashes in here for the symbol. What? Give me a second. Yeah, and guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, bro. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. It's absolutely amazing, man. We're blowing up this year. This is like one of my best months. Obviously, it's the best months, first months of the year. So people were like, what?
Damn!
Give me a second. SLV. Let me see which NASDAQ SLV are. That works out. We got Michael Reed 7930 saying, check out SOC, BTU, CVE energy stocks. Bro, well, check out that. So first we're going to look at SLV real quick. It's a fun ETF. So it's pretty much the same thing. So look, before I check out Michael's stuff, Michael Reed stuff, let's discuss this real quick. So if you bought physical precious metals, there is a burden, there's a big problem. So look, if you're buying it with APMax or Citadel, using it with Citadel, JM Bullion, or Providence Metals, you want to sell to them. The first thing off the rip, you got to call them, get a negotiated price. They got to get the metals in if you got to mail it. So there's a time period you got to mail it. Or if they're at the storage unit, with Citadel, then you got to get them to send it from there to their sell, to where they sell it. So you're not going to be getting that cold hard cash for 1 to 2, 3 weeks. You're going to be like, where the heck?
Stop the cap.
Where's my money?
We are gonna be rich.
But it just takes some times, guys. So there's a big difference in time. But just remember, the price is relatively close. 84 buckaroonies for SLV, and when it comes to the real monies, the real cash is at $89. So there's a little small discrepancy. Small discrepancy. But it takes some time. So you might not get your money for 2 weeks. It is what it is. Now, let's look at another comment from Happy Journey. I'm trying to understand reading news, understand how the yen as well as the dollar and interest rates are and oil politics. Oh, you know what? That's something that I invest in pretty much daily. I'll get into your comment next, but let's hit up Michael's. First, we got to check out SOC. SOC real quick. Now, SOC, look at the whole entirety of the chart since 2012. We are close to a all-time high, not all-time high, like a recent high since 2025 versus the high in 2020. What is this stock about? This is a Global X social media ETF. Let's see what the little differences are. All right, SOCL. Is that what the stock is? Oh, my bad. Wrong stock. It's SOC. I must have typed in the L on accident. My bad. SOC. Oh. All right, the New York Stock Exchange. My bad. I got you all messed up on there. Woo! Okay. Let's see. We have SLC. This is Stable Offshore Corp. We're looking at the monthly on the New York Stock Exchange. All right, this bad boy got a negative earnings per share. That's cool. Okay. We got no dividends, so we're looking out for capital growth, obviously. Oh, man. Let's see. So, Stable Offshore Corp engages in offshore oil and gas field operation. It's focused on developing the prolific unit in federal waters offshore California. The company was founded by James C. Flores on October 16, 2020, and is headquartered in Houston, Texas. It's kind of crazy. All the companies I was looking at before typically come from Texas. Now, just to say, guys, I'm selling my precious metals to get into oil that cash flows. This one doesn't cash flow, so we're looking at growth. But ideally, if it does fit let's see. So your upside is up 3x. Downside is down 5. So what you could do is this. If I was going to buy this stock at current market price, because most likely it looks like it's going to fill up, maybe do a stop at like 766, or do a half buy. Like if you're going to put $100 in, throw in $50 and then do a buy limit at here, and then dollar cost average up. So if it does fill in this kind of, down zone, maybe you can get onto the higher. But the only problem is I would like it better if it had a dividend yield to combine with that. You know what I mean? Dividends, that's the thing is, I was stuck in precious metals for so long, not feeling the goodness of, getting them cash flows, but I was getting kind of punished because of the storage fees. So it is what it is at the same time. Get into an asset, you got to pay the bills to get into it. Now let's look at BTU. Now I've heard of BTU. I'm not personally in BTU at all. Let's see. Now BTU is Peabody Energy Corp. Yep, look at that. Let's kick it. We're on the monthly, looking at really far. So remember, this little time zone here, that's when crude oil hit negative. If you bought down here and you in here, bro, give yourself a round of applause. You know, you had the great idea to get into that. Here, give you a round of applause. You know, pat in the back. You know, you're feeling good if you bought down here. If you bought here, you're doing really good. You're looking at a 3x right now. Now, it does have a small dividend. Probably pays quarterly or annually. Let me see. Dividends show more. 30 cents, 20 cents. So you're not typically buying this for the entire dividend, but I can see how the dividend would play onto that. Give me a second. Let me go back. Yo, what's up, Isaiah? What's up, man? All right, Isaiah. Oh, I butchered your name, bro. My bad. That's okay, bro. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for making the stream. Give your guys self a round of applause. Medium one. A little even. No scary right there. All right, let's look at BTU again. Now, BTU, I don't think it's a great idea to buy right at the current price, because the current price, it has $4 up. Go $4 up, it's gonna hit some resistance and possibly cause a pullback. So for me, if I'm gonna buy into this real quick, I'm gonna wait for the pullback. So all my notes, I have a big ass Excel spreadsheet of what stocks I'm looking for, because remember, guys, I'm gonna repeat it again. I'm selling my silver that I bought at $10 and around that price, and selling some of them silvers to get into cash flowing oil, okay? Now we got oil. Now, if I had to put this on my list of like potential things to buy, I would not buy at market price. I wait for the pullback. It's going to probably, you know, slap this right here. Let me get my slap out real quick. It's probably going to hit that and then go back down lower. I will wait for the pullback for that, okay? Silver at $10. Bro, I've been buying silver for years now. Yeah, I know. And people are like, Andre, you haven't been buying silver. You have no idea. This all cap, right? I'm like,
stop the cap.
Really now? Go to my YouTube video, type in just silver. Now, I may cover different topics here and there because of, you know, basically on YouTube, but I got an entire playlist. Check out the playlist, 27 videos. Look, 9 are watching now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Look, 6 years ago. It's crazy. How to store your precious metals. Here's me. Silver was sold out 5 years ago. That's crazy. So look at it. Look how long, how many videos we're talking about. Look, here's me with actual bars in my hand. So when people say, "Hey, Andre, you ain't buying this stuff," bro, check out the receipts. Check out the receipts. Check out the receipts. Look at that. So it is what it is, guys. Let's move on. Now we got to knock out at CVE. Let's check out CVE real quick. CVE. And, you know, it's going to be... Hey.
What the hell was that?
Hey, who did that? Who farted on stream? So, ooh, this is good. Why is it good? One, we got a dividend, let's see, 3.4%, 3.46. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now, I do like this. This is a lot better than the previous one. So this one is at resistance, but it's different. This zone right here is consolidation. You can see that it's been whipsawing up and down, up and down. That means you have steady people buying. So most likely, I hope, you know, this is like wishful thinking, that it blasts through this 25. So if I had to put this on my current list, not telling you what to do what you ever want to do with your money, okay? I want to be rich.
We are going to be rich.
Well, it says we, but, you know, I want to be rich, so I'm going to buy assets that are cheap. Silver is blossoming. Silver is like to the rockets, to the moon. It's in space right now. It may go higher in space to like Jupiter or Mars or hit the sun and blow up. We don't know. But I will sell those proceeds to buy something like this. Now, I haven't looked at the financial statements. I haven't looked at that, but the chart is screaming, I'm going to blast through 26. So I actually will put this on my list. Thank you, bro. That's badass. I got a stock to look at in my free time to look at, you know, dip it into the money jar, cookie jar. Give me a second. Where's my pencil at? Give me a second. I got to put this on my personal to-do list. Thank you guys for the break. You know what? Give that guy a round of applause. putting out some bangers. Give me a second. I gotta put this. Check my game real quick. Give me a second. All right, I'm gonna put this on my personal to-do list. I'm gonna look at this more in depth. Look at the financials. See how much monies I can put into it, so we all can get rich. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right, let's see. We got CVE knocked out. Energy stocks. CVE is our last one. Cool. Now we got Happy Journey Gateway. What's up? You got that comment? I'm trying to understand, reading news to understand how the yen, as well as the dollar and interest rates and oil price, oil politics might affect gold and silver. Let's look into that. So we're going to have to look up in a different account real quick. I got to get my trading account open. Give me a second. I'm going to bring it up onto the chart live stream so you guys can see what I'm talking about, okay? Give me a second. Give me a second. IC markets. Let me see. Demo. Okay, cool. We got my account open up right now. One of my trading accounts open. Andre J. McClendon. Yeah, best name in the world. Let's look at USD JPY. Look at some specifications and how it can benefit you on this. Okay, so look. So this is one aspect to it, okay? One small piece of the pie. So we're looking at a puzzle piece, you know, the puzzle piece, you know, things. You take out one piece. It's like one piece. It might be a big piece, like those corner pieces that are really chunky, okay? You know, the big ones. So look, when it comes to the dollar, right? Dollar long, oh shit, we're on pound yen. I'm messing up. Okay, now we're USD JPY. So USD JPY, if you're long dollars and you hold that position, you're getting paid a positive swap. 3x on Wednesdays and like 2x on weekends, okay? That is very beneficial if you're looking for cash flow long term. The yen overall, in my opinion, when it comes to the economy for the yen is going down in value because they're, how can I say this in a very nice way without getting politicized? The yen, Japan leadership and how they manage their money is a bunch of idiots, and America's less idiotic in a sense. But the yen is going to go down in value. The dollar is going to go up as it is showing right now. Holding dollars is going to make yen cheaper. So if you're looking at yen investments, it's going to make it easier. So if you're in Japanese yen, buying precious metals at this current price may be very difficult because it's a lot more expensive for you in a sense. Because let's look at the yen price for it. Yen is relatively expensive. In my opinion, buying precious metals now is not beneficial. Buying it when on the pullback after it, you know, in the high 80s, 90s is best for you. Best for myself. Can't tell you what to do. Let me see. I'm trying to understand, reading news to understand how the yen as well as the dollar and interest rates and oil politics might affect yen. I think the biggest political thing that came out was the video that I covered on silver when it came to China getting rid of what's it called? Can't quote it. I'm gonna have to read it. I just made a video on it covering a few days ago. Go to live stream real quick. This is like the biggest political thing that happened on silver. Where's it at? Yeah, China banned silver. What this means for silver. So that's 2 weeks ago. That's probably the biggest political thing that happened with it, and how it can be benefit you guys when it comes to silver. The next thing is, sorry, I joined late. Say thank you. If Venezuela and Iran flip, then oil might go up into the dumpster again. Don't say that. Oh no. Don't say negative things. Oh no.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more time.
Let's see. Thanks for having me. Sound effect. Woo! Silver at $10 and it's 89. Silver and gold before the lockdown. Yep. CV could break out. Same thing I'm saying before, man. CVE can break out. I think it'd be really badass if it does. We'll check the chart one more time. Now, this is a stock that I would buy at market. If, okay, hypothetically speaking, all the financials are solid, the dividends, you know, steadily increasing or staying flatline, bada bing, bada boom, we're cool with that. I'm going to be like, market buy. And if they're on Robinhood, even better. Let's check that out. We got CVE for the breakout. We got Michael saying big upside, small downside. BQSSF. You dig? All right, let's check that out, man. Let's check that out. BQ. Oh shoot. WQSSF. Boss Energy. I like that. That sounds boss up energy. That sounds cool. All right, cool. Let's see. So I doesn't say a dividend, but it may. So remember, guys, TradingView doesn't always show dividends or not. Sometimes it does have dividends, but we'll see. But if it does increase, it's at a cheap amount. It's a penny stock at $1.07, so pretty cheap. Its upside is, look at these other highs. That's crazy. That's real freaking crazy. That's like a 3-to-1 with a very low risk. You can risk 30%. You know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I need to get some water real quick. Remember, guys, join us.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us.
Welcome to the family.
Little commercial. Remember, guys, check out the merch, check out the stuff. Let's get into it real quick, okay? We got SB. You know what? This is a good stock. I'm gonna put this on my to-do list to look at too, okay? BQSSF. Now, when I look at the financials, I go to the website. I check out everything as much as I can, okay? But this is like a short gloss over. We got a big upside, small play. I like that too. I hope it has a dividend yield, even better. We have I don't know, 2661. Can you check out a guy called Jeff from FX Mindshift? He see if he's legit. Let's check him out real quick. Let me see. How do you spell him? FX Mindshift. FX Mindshift. Where's it at? Oh. Did I already look at this? Are you there? Let me know if this is the channel. It says FX Mindshift. Is this it? Oh man, it's playing music. Can't play that. We don't want any YouTube prep. Okay, my name is Jeff. Okay, here. So let's check out this guy. So off the bat, he posted 10 days ago. Has 94 videos. That's cool. I liked the activity. Now, it's impossible for me to give you an accurate, be like, hey, Andre, this guy's legit or not. But I do like people who post often. So he has 94 videos, 1,200 subscribers. Let's check his post. Black Friday. So what is he selling? I don't see any live streams. That's a big issue. Yeah, that one. I mean, to be honest with you, one, I can't really rate it. I can't make a YouTube video about him. His channel's too small. But he has 94 videos. I would have to watch his content to see what he's talking about. Let's just go through let's go through oldest to first, Let's see how long he's been around. So he's been around for 2 years. Higher time, Asian range bounce, advanced M&W, 50 moving average bounce. I don't know. I don't know if this stuff is valuable or not. Mindshift Master Academy. So it is interesting. So when I look at a channel to see if it's valuable or not, if I look at a channel and see that its first videos is like Mindshift Masterclass Academy, so off the rip, he's already looks like it. Remember, this is just a overview, big overview, really fast. Is that off the rip, he starts his first video selling something. Seems like he was already a business owner or investor or something, but he was geared towards sales off the rip. If that makes sense. We got more comments coming in. Can you check out a guy? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and it says also some energy stocks I'm looking at. We got PAGP. Let's check that out. PAGP. PAGP. GP. PAGP. This right here. NASDAQ. Okay. Ooh. Oh, man, look at that. So this is when, if you guys don't know, for people who just coming in, thank you for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
But this is when this is when crude oil went negative. So think about this. you're selling your $89 or $90 silver, and you're looking at something that's about to do a double top right here that's possibly going to break through. And we got some good range from $20 to 25 bucks. So you're talking about 1/5 in growth. That's pretty badass right there. Ooh, it has an 8% dividend. Oh man, you're talking about beautifulness right now. Talking about some really good. Look at this. I'm putting this on my personal to-do list. Look at that. You guys can see it. See, personal to-do list. You guys, I love doing live streams when it comes to like stocks and stuff, because you guys talk about stuff and find things that I don't even look at. Not because I'm not saying it's not interested, because there's so many stocks in the world that you can't find it all. Like, thank you guys. You know what? Let's give this guy another round of applause. Big one, big one. And some fireworks. Show the love. You gotta show love when it's due, guys. If he's putting out some good stocks, look at them yourself to see if you're interested in, buying this stuff. But we got, this looks like a solid buy. Now, just looking at the direction of where the moving average is, how it crossed over, buying down here would have been preferable. You would have got doubled up your money and some change. But I think buying at current market value shows that this strength has been going on and continuing. So it's going to break this top most likely and fill up to the 25 and possibly do a pullback. So for me, if the financials look sexy, look good, look great, buy at current market price. All right. Our next one is KPR. Let's look at that. KPR. All right. So KPR is, it's not expensive, 33 bucks. It has a 5.48% dividend. I like that. This is real estate development. I am not a real estate dude, but we're going to look at the chart and see what's going on. All right, so we got a bunch of dojis right here, just chilling right here. So we do got some slight consolidation at the top, which is pretty nice. So to put this in perspective, if you see a top and your top is like just chilling by itself, like this, it's like a pencil right here, just chilling at like one bar, I don't like that feeling. But if you have some consistency, like a couple months chilling at the top, I like that, because one is people are fighting the buys and sells. So either it can drop or is building a floor to head up higher. I don't know when it comes to real estate, and because I'm not a real estate dude. I like to look at charts and find out if it's cheap or not. But with the 5% dividend, if I'm looking at this now, depending on how much I got down here, so let's say I got $100 or $1,000 worth of this stock in here, entering at the current market price would be a possibility, higher, and then I would buy possibly 1 or 2 shares, at the $1,000 valuation, for example, and then slowly dollar cost average in. I love dollar cost averaging in because it builds up confidence. Let me see what their stock dividends. Let me see. Technicals is looking at a sell. That's pretty obvious. The MACD is probably slowing down here, but it's probably temporary. I don't know. I don't know the industry of real estate. I'm not that type of guy. Let's see. Let's move on, though. We got WFRD. Let's check that out. WFRD. Oh, what is this? This is oil field. Oh, bro, you're putting out some good ones out here. So we got a dividend of 1.16%. I like it. It's probably a quarterly, most likely. Quarterly dividend. It may be small, but doesn't mean it's not there. It's something to add to. What I like is this. This is gorgeous right here. Look. Green bar, green bar, green bar, green bar. It's almost like 3 white soldiers added to, 3 white soldiers is a technical analysis thing. So in my EA, when it will be looking at this and be like, hey, Andre, you should look at this. So this is not on my watch list. Now it is, though, thanks to you, bro. Put this on my watch list. WFRD. Thanks so much. Another thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. So now we got something that crossed the moving average. That's a solid thing, means get some momentum, just crossing over. Our upside can be what? Hypothetically speaking, if we go to the height of 130, so we up 50 pretty much. So up 50, down 40. So if you're wrong, hypothetically, it goes back down to this bottom, cool. You get 40, but it's up 50 on the height. So that's pretty good. Cool. I don't know about the financials. It takes me a long time to read financials. So I don't really dive into that, but it is a strong buy, and you don't need technical analysis, or you don't need this indicator to mean that. You got all these green bars sitting down here, even through this little bit of pullback right here. So if they're blasting through that, that's not a bad buy. But I have to look at the financials to break that down even more. Dibs are good. Thank you for having me. You also got LUE. Things that, okay, let's look at LUE. And remember, guys, any questions or comments, let me know. LUE. Just to verify. EU, my bad. EU. All right, in New York Stock Exchange. No way. How far does this go back? Why does it look so weird? Holy, whoa, what is this? What is this? What? Okay, this is Centrus Energy Corp. This company's been around since 1998, or IPO'd then, or was private. I have no idea. Just IPO'd around here. And then, okay. Woo, this is a little bit different. But I think if we zoom in a little bit and exclude all that, we got a moving average cross coming up. I mean, this is an expensive stock, but if you do the play, just say hypothetically we're 100% spot on when it comes to oil switching up and energy going up. Your reward, if you're correct, if it goes from height to height, is like 7 to 1. So if you buy this, hypothetically speaking, remember guys, not financial advice, it's me just spitballing live right now. If it goes up to 2100 and breaks these other previous highs, for example, that's like 6 to 7 to 1. That's pretty badass. Like, you know, thinking positively. Now, it doesn't have a dividend yield that I can see on TradingView, but if it does, it's pretty badass. It is expensive, but that's pretty big reward. Like really, really big. You might have to hold some time, but think about it, bro. I've been holding silver for years. So when it comes to sitting on your hands and ain't doing a thing, I'm all about that. Yeah, actually, there's a better uranium stock that I was in earlier that I sold off, and I got it because of Peter Schiff. It was AR. I gotta check my Robinhood real quick. I know I sold it. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I sold this stock with Robinhood. Give me a second. I sold it for how much? Give me a second. You know what? I'll find it later. But it's a uranium stock that was doing really good. What was called LEU FLNC, running nice. Let's check that out. FLEU? Wait, am I already looking at that already? LEU FLNC. FLNC. Check that out. Ooh, I like this. Oh man, I don't even need to look at the chart so much like this. I like this right here. That $4 bottom smash up like that. Oh, that's a lot of confidence. Ooh. Earnings not too bad. Buy, definitely. It has to be a buy, obviously. Okay. Fluence Energy engages in energy storage products and services and artificial intelligence enabled digital applications for renewables and storage. Its storage includes SmartStack, GridStack Pro, GridStack. What is that? GridStack and UltraStack. The company was founded in June 2021 and is headquartered in Arlington, Virginia. I used to live around there. VA, man. Now, for people who have not been to VA, it's a really beautiful place. But as it's ramped up like this, small little pullback for another buy all the way through, it might actually pull up to the 29. That's like a good $7 up to the next high. That's pretty good. Does it have a dividend? Does it verify? It might have it on there. It just doesn't show. Sometimes it doesn't show, guys. Let me see. FLNC looks good. Yeah, it definitely looks good. A $7 up. That's like what's 70 over that? It's not too bad. 22. 22. 30% more. That's pretty good. 32% more. Let's see. Uranium check. We got URNM. Let's check that out. URNM. URNM. Oh man, that thing is taking off. So based on how you put it, you're already in this. So if I was already in this, I would wait for a pullback for dollar cost averaging in. It has a really good, it's a 2.66 dividend probably annually or quarterly. So I would still dollar cost average in, but depending on how much I bought down here or over here, the entries would be very light because you already made, your money's already, you know, compounding. Yeah, a retracement on FLNC would be badass. Thanks for having me. Andre got to sleep. Thanks, man, for coming. Thanks for all the comments. Give the guy a round of applause. And I know you're going to sleep, so...
Welcome, punch!
We got Michael saying TE, small time big player. Let's see. TE, money sign TE. T1 Energy, NASDAQ. Ain't no way, bro. No way. Look at that consolidation period. From 2023 November to 2025 November-ish. Almost like 2 years straight. That build up. Oh man, that's solid. It's not gonna stop. Not right now. It's probably gonna bang out that $10. So that's like a 30% gain. Woo! Look at that. 30% pretty easily. The next bar is possibly going to be green. And it's going to hit the $9, $10. I like that. That's a good momentum play. Woo! I don't know how you found that. T1 Energy, that's solid right there. Now, that's just me looking at the basics, guys. I'm not giving you, like, if you're already in this, you're already in it for the win it, you know. I'm in this because I'm like, that's so cool. That's cool. And thank you guys for catching me on Twitch and also catching me on Kick. And if you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's been a lot of fun. You guys can DM me there. Or if you want to talk to me more directly, hit me up on the Discord or Telegram. I pretty much answer all the time. I'm in the Discord audio with Corey talking about whatever. So just let me know. It's been a lot of fun so far. We're hitting up at an hour right now. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. If you have anything you want to do for the other type of content, if you don't know my other content, I'm going to play you a little funny clip.
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Subscribe now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Now, we talk about that stuff on there. If you guys like my new appearance of being close up on the camera, let me know. Doing things different in 2026. Trying to hit those big numbers on YouTube. Almost at 10,000 subscribers. So we'll be there soon. Putting that in the work. It's going to be kind of loud. Give me a second. If you have not checked out the merch, please do. Check out the merch. We got some funny membership stuff in our store. Please check out the merch, guys. We got I Forgot My Stop Loss. We got, Elliott Wave, Fake Guru playlist. We got Margin Call. I love this stuff. I can't wait for my t-shirt to come in. So please check out that stuff. It's going to be really, really cool. Support the channel and become a member. And we can do this type of things if you want to on more of a basis. I don't really cover technical analysis or trading so much on the channel. Like I do it once in a while, once a week maybe. But if you guys want more of this, let me know. I can cover more stuff. To give you the basis of this entire video, I'm selling some of my silver to enter into crude oil and energy stocks. Okay? Energy, so precious metals at a high, right here. And you want to sell these at a high relatively to buy undervalued assets to get that wealth transfer. So high to low, or high to low, low to high, high to low, and vice versa. You get like this ebb and flow of, building up wealth long term. And now I'm moving more into cash flow, and one of my favorite cash flow junkies. If you guys are into the options play, want some good cash flow, JPI is one of my favorites. Here we go, long term. Buying into this, dollar cost averaging in every month, 8% dividend, cool. We got another one from Michael, NXE Big Time. Let me see. NXE. Woo! How you finding this stuff, man? Oh, dude, you gotta give him a round of applause too. most likely he's already in this, or he or she, I don't know. We don't know. But Michael most likely bought into this around here, dollar cost average in, and reaping the rewards of his patience and buying. Cool. So we're up right here, sitting on a happy profit. For me, if I'm looking at the current price, I would wait for a pullback. You would have to. You would have to wait for a pullback. And long term, it should still be going up. I don't know what this company does, but let's read the perspective on it. And guess what? This is making my personal to-do list. This is a badass one. I don't even need to look at the financials so much. I just look at the chart. Charts are looking sexy. Looking good, man. NXC. Okay, cool. So NXC, an Energy Ltd. Engages in acquisition, exploration, and development of uranium properties. Its uranium project portfolio includes Arrow, South Arrow, Harpoon, Bow, ISO Energy, SW1, SW2, SW3, and ISO Energy properties. The company was founded by Aliyah B. Courier on March 8th, 2021, and is headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, Canada! That's pretty cool. Is this Canadian stock? No, New York Stock Exchange. It's pretty awesome. We got oh my gosh, Alpha Man. Yeah, dig. Hey Andre, where we see silver going after the pullback that just happened? Let's look at that right now. Anthony Ridlow, how you doing, sir? Thank you for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, silver pullback. So, I think I covered this in another previous video. Let's go to the monthly real quick. Now, what I hope happens is that silver keeps going to the moon. We all want that, obviously. But silver is slowing. Look at these big bars. These cannot keep going forever. They just can't. People are going to take profits. People are going to sell off. They're going to do what they do. Because remember, people like me have been buying down here. So it's going up, right? So as the silver is going up, what might happen is that it's a violent, rapid move up means possibly a violent and rapid move down. And if we do drop down to these other previous highs that we did earlier, and it's not on the chart right here, but silver prices long term. Let's look at log. Is this log? If we look at the 1980s, we have 54 as a high, 50s and highs. It might, hypothetically speaking, collapse down and hang out at the 50s and start building another bottom for a possible high. Now remember, I did this video analysis on a different video. This is here. This is my actual thoughts. I think that it is going to go higher, but not that much. It might hit $100 and hit down lower and build up again, but I think we need another floor. We need another floor so we can go up to higher prices. I do see silver hitting $200 and gold at 10K. And then at that, I have no idea after that. But it is what it is, guys. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If anything is going to cover, let me know. I got to get ready for the next stream, get the next videos ready. We're going to be talking about, so I believe tomorrow, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow is the video exposure on Oliver Velez and Nord Trades, and next week will be Warrior Trading. 3 big videos taking me weeks upon weeks to do all their content and get their analysis down, but it is a lot. So their channels, yeah. So please, guys, subscribe to the channel, become a member, buy the merch, help out and support. I think it'd be really good for people who are buying silver. Sell at a high. For me, sell at a high. Look at energy stocks as a low, and just do this. Look at cash flow. Silver doesn't cash flow. Michael says copper and platinum will run with gold and silver pullback. Yeah, they're really typically the same. Not the same in the sense of they're all precious metals, but precious metals boom. I mean, I've been covering, I think, platinum and palladium. I even bought a bunch of palladium and platinum. Let me see how much I've been looking at. Platinum. So for people like, hey, Andre, you don't cover this stuff. Oh, I spelled that way wrong. Give me a second. See? I've talked about this in multiple videos years ago. I dollar cost average into all the precious metals, and I'm so happy right now. Doing really, really good. So we'll cover that stuff in the next video. If you guys like this type of content, you want me to cover more of this stuff, let me know. I do prefer this than exposing. Exposing is fun because I get to learn a different style of trading, different style, have conversations with other people about it. But I do prefer talking about the monetary policies, some political stuff, and also trading. But hey, I'm going to give you what you guys want when it comes to this channel, and a little bit of what I like, because, you know, it's me. It's Andre. So, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for all the picks. I got a badass list to check out. Look at that list. I actually write that stuff down. See? I think it's like that. But, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Peace.